Alright, what's going on, everyone? Today, we're not actually playing an old standard deck. I know, I've been going through all my old standard decks for Explorer, testing them out. Not doing that today. Today, I am taking an old historic deck, one of the only historic decks that I've ever built, and I'm just transferring it over to Explorer to see how good it is. If you're not familiar with this deck, it's kind of hard to explain. First off, we have Rakdos Arcanist. So this can, when it attacks, it can cast instants and sorceries from our graveyard that have equal or less mana value than its power. So has one power, it can cast 1-drop spells. So we can cast a Thoughtseize, rip a card out of our opponent's hand, play a Rakdos Arcanist, attack with it, cast it again. And that's true for all of these 1-drop spells. You know, we have a removal spell, we have Village Rites to draw cards, we have Claim the Firstborn, stuff like this. Then we have Stitcher Supplier to fill the graveyard, enters, mills 3, dies, mills another 3. And this enables Kroxa. Kroxa, 2 mana, 6/6, has to be cast from the graveyard or it gets sacrificed, makes the opponent discard, all kinds of stuff like that. Stitcher Supplier fills the graveyard. Village Rites can sacrifice Stitcher Supplier to mill 6 total, draw 2. That lets us get Kroxa out super quick. All of this casting and recasting. We have Young Pyromancer to take advantage of that. 2 mana, 2/1, puts out a bunch of 1/1 tokens. This deck has a lot of complicated overlapping stuff. We can steal our opponent's stuff and sacrifice it, and then we can do it again. You know what? It's probably easier just to play this deck. I'm just going to play it. We're going to play it, see how it does. It's complicated, but you'll get it. The summary is, we're a Rakdos mid-range deck. We're killing stuff and sacrificing stuff and recasting stuff and ripping apart hands, and we'll win with our Kroxa or something eventually, probably. Alright. Let's see how this deck does in this format. This is fine. We have a way to fill the graveyard. We have Arcanist. This is totally reasonable. Playing against aggro. This deck does, you know, it's kind of painful. We have lands that hurt us. We have Thoughtseize. So we'll see how this goes. We are pretty happy to just block, even if they just attack for 1. Just want to fill the graveyard, maybe get a Kroxa. So I'm happy for this to die. If I had a way to sacrifice it in hand, Village Rites, for example, there's a Kroxa, which we can escape it as soon as we get the lands. So that's good. Got that already. Just need to find lands. Now we have 3. And there's a 4th land. So, yeah, we've got Kroxa. Pretty quick. We'll play this. Maybe there's an argument to be made for... No, because they're going to have, Shock. They have Lightning Strike anyway. Yeah. But at least, we don't get the Prowess damage, because they did it on... They did it on my turn. Prowess is awkward, because you do want to cast your spells at the beginning of your turn, but... so far, we're surviving pretty well against an aggro deck. So that's good. I believe I am going to play Young Pyromancer. Play, take a damage, fine. Play Claim. Get Rakdos Arcanist back. Get a 1/1. It's gonna take another damage. Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot, isn't it? Yeah, those elemental tokens kind of suck. Maybe I don't want Young Pyromancer. I might just trade it happily. That's way too much damage. Kind of forgot that this is on entering the battlefield, not casting, so... But next turn we get a Kroxa. So, no, turn 4 Kroxa seems good. Chandra is pretty good too. Adds 2. I'll trade Young Pyromancer and, okay, never mind. Never mind, it's just dead. It's just dead. So if they attack all out, I use the token to block. Yeah, I'll block 1 of these. Great. So I can get a Kroxa. Alternatively, I can use Fame to pump cast Bedevil. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use Fame, give this 3 power. Maybe should I claim 2? Claim the Firstborn here. I'm trying to decide if I want to... Let's do this. I like this. We'll do this. We'll kill Chandra this way and use a Bedevil to kill the Soulscar Mage. This seems fine.
Whatever. Figure it out on your own.
They do still have a 3/3, but we'll have Kroxa. Oh, that was a mistake. Whoops. Yeah, you need 5 lands. That's fine. We'll take 3, go to 10. And then we're playing Kroxa. Opponent's not responding after they made that mistake. You know, whoops. It happens. It's okay. Come back. Did they close their app? Are they gone? Are they completely gone? Nope, they're here. Okay, cool. We go to 10. Young Pyromancer is pretty good. I think I want land, so I'm just gonna play this as a land. I'm gonna get Kroxa though. Kroxa, we will do Young Pyromancer land. I don't think I'm casting Thought Seizes anymore. Priest is hard to cast. One of these is fine. Alright. Get a Kroxa. Make them discard. Whatever this is gone. It's a land. No attacks. Because I need to double block this, or maybe we just kill the den. I don't know. They animate den and attack all out. I probably kill den and kill the token. Okay, they just concede. That's pretty cool, but that's the deck. Like I said, it's hard to explain. It fills its graveyard. It plays a Kroxa. It plays spells and it replays spells. And that's what it does. So there you go. This deck is very difficult to play. And I'm not saying that like, you know, oh, I can play it because I'm so good at Magic. I'm saying, you know, it's difficult. I definitely don't play it optimally. I'm sure a pro player watching me play it would cringe. I'm sure it's terrible, but this is fine. No, I definitely do not play it optimally, but it's fine. It's a fun deck. It's got a lot of lines. There's so many decisions you have to make with this deck, which is what I like in Rakdos mid-range decks. They're usually very complicated with a lot of different things to do. This is the is it tempo, is it spells type of deck. I don't know if this is going to live. We're just going to play it. I think it's going to die. Opponent is trying to figure out how this UI works. They need to reveal or not reveal, but they're struggling. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Did they just leave? What happened? Alright, well, that's unfortunate. But that's a win. That doesn't count. That's not a win. Not a win. That's not a win. Alright. I don't know if you saw the last game, but someone disconnected. So it probably got cut. So hopefully this goes better. And it looks fine. And we've got multiple Kroxas. So we can make them discard their hand. Not much going on besides that, but whatever. We can do the full control sacrifice trick thing with the second Kroxa probably. Can play with these sleeves while our opponent is thinking about life. We'll play this, enter tap, right? Yeah, we don't play anything on turn 1. We're fine. Opponent might also be playing Rakdos with the sleeves. There's another Kroxa. Okay, well, we'll play Kroxa. Discard a card. Discards Blood Tithe Harvester. So struggling to get red mana by the looks of it. Another Black Source. Graveyard Trespasser. Alright. So I definitely want to just kill that because it's going to get my Kroxa. So I'm just going to do that now. Doing it now, no I can't because it's got Ward. Ward discard. Oh wait, discard a card. That's actually fine. Yeah, kill it. We will discard one of these Kroxas. It's fine. Bang. Perfectly happy to discard a Kroxa. It's better from the graveyard anyway. Actually, playing it would make them discard, but whatever. Alright, probably want to do this. Fan the deck out just a little bit, just in case. Just in case that's relevant. So we're going to hold full control, which you can see down here. Play this. Auto pay. Resolve it to resolve everything. But the reason we do this is if you don't get this stop right here. And this allows us to sacrifice it, auto pay, to draw 2 cards. So they're still going to discard, but we also get 2 cards out of it. And that little stop there just doesn't happen when you're not holding full control. It just passes through it, so gotta hold full control there. Do we want Stitcher Supplier or Thoughts? I think I want Thoughtseize, right? Thoughtseize. Any black cards? No. Which is scarier? I guess Chandra. Not too concerned about a 4/3 when I have some 6/6s here. I can actually cast one of them. I can actually Stitcher Supplier. This is fine. I can Stitcher Supplier fill my graveyard. So we'll do Stitcher Supplier. 3 cards in the grave. Then we'll play Kroxa. Do this. Okay, and that's it. Yeah. That, you know, Kroxa's pretty good. Alright. This might be our last game. These games typically go long, though we've had some early concessions. This is fine. This is fine. We've got Arcanist. We've got Young Pyromancer. I didn't mention these village rights can sacrifice the tokens from the Young Pyromancer, so that's nice. What do we want? Do we want just, threats? I don't know, whatever. We'll make them think that I might have a play with fire, because I'm a burn deck. Which I'm definitely not. Uh-oh. We might just get run over. We might just get run over by an aggro deck. I mean, this blocks better this turn. But I think I want this. We're going to take a beating this turn, and then we're going to try to get a bunch of tokens to block with. Golgari. Golgari aggro? I mean, this is kind of cool. I have not seen this. I'm just going to take 6. No blocks. Absolute pain. We can play red, take this. Get a 1/1. We can attack for 3. So what we can do is we can use Spark Harvest. So this is as an additional cost, sacrifice a creature. So I'm going to sacrifice a creature, and I'm going to sacrifice their creature to kill this creature, right? I get 2 of their creatures. Sacrifice their creature, kill their creature, get a 1/1. And I still have village rights up, which I might block and then sacrifice. Yikes. That's a problem. Alright. Sure. So I think we do block. I can't block this. 2 blockers. Sacrifice this. That gives us another token and draw 2. Thoughtseize. That's not really what I want to be playing when I'm taking this much damage. I mean, I need to get that in the graveyard, so sure, we'll play this, make them discard. They discarded a land. Castle Locthwain. Can't play the Arcanist, unfortunately. Do I have to Thoughtseize? I think I do. I need another token. The Thoughtseize makes us lose 2, but we take 3 from... Ooh, get rid of that. We take 3 from one of these creatures, so... It's less painful to take 2 from a Thoughtseize than 3 from a creature. Sure. So I have to block with the Young Pyromancer now. So we will do... Block... Sacrifice. Get a token. That's pretty good. I don't know if it's... Is it too late? It might be. Oh, I can't shock this. I can have a Fable Passage, right? So... We'll play this, crack it, get a red source. This. Play this. This. And this. And this. Great. Make them discard. That can block Questing Beast. And then we can play Claim to get Pyromancer back. So we lose because they can blitz one of these tenacious things, and I don't have enough blockers. I only have 2 life. Yeah, so close. They're at 8. We almost got there. Ah, so close. They got to 6, or they got to 8. We had a Kroxa, which was... that was actually very close. That was very fast. The fact that we almost held in there against an aggro deck was pretty good. I don't know if we could have done anything different. Alright, so that was Rakdos Arcanist, and once again, it's another deck that feels so good. There's so many decks. This format is super deep, it seems like, and this is another deck that I'm perfectly happy to play. We went, I would say 2-1. If we count that as a deck, we went 3-1, but whatever. But 2-1, the Golgari deck was very close, and you see why I have a hard time explaining what this deck does. It uses Stitcher Supplier kind of to fill the graveyard. We have a spell slinging kind of feel with Arcanist and Young Pyromancer, but also we have like a reanimation, fill the graveyard theme with this, but then we have a control game kind of with the stealing and sacrificing, but also we can draw lots of cards, and I don't know, it does all kinds of stuff, but it's a fun deck. It's a fun deck. It's also a mid-range deck with all the value you get from reanimating and getting tokens and getting extra spells, and just being able to sacrifice your opponent's stuff to kill their stuff feels good. So it's a crazy deck with all kinds of overlapping synergies and lots of lines of play and lots of decision points, but it's fun. It's a fun deck, and it seemed perfectly good. So many good decks in this format. Seems like a deep, diverse format, which is very awesome. Awesome. Good news. Good to hear. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.